can never forget about the intramural championships. Thank you, Janie. Hello, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed your first day of GAAP weekend, and congratulations on your acceptance into the class of 2020. I am so excited and honored to have the opportunity to speak to you all today. As Janie just mentioned, I'm currently the co-president of a speechwriting group on campus, and I'm happy to say that after 4 years, speechwriting has finally come in handy for something. But it's interesting being on this side of the podium, being the one that's giving the speech. You know, normally we'll write it, but we never actually are the ones that give it to the audience. Over the last 4 years, we've learned a lot about speechwriting, and as such, have gotten to the point where we are able to write speeches fairly quickly. But this was different, because it is so difficult to try and sum up my entire Georgetown experience into an 8-minute speech. Maybe it's because, no matter how long I thought about it, there isn't a way in English to describe what Georgetown has meant to me. The fall semester of my junior year, I studied abroad in Copenhagen. The Danish culture is one of the most interesting and welcoming I've experienced, and the 5 or so months I spent abroad were unforgettable. In Denmark, there is a word called hygge, H-Y-G-G-E, hygge, and it's a remarkable aspect of Danish culture that Danes manage to incorporate into their daily lives. The crazy part is there isn't actually a direct translation for hygge. Not only do people have their own ways of defining it, but the word can actually be used as a noun, verb, or adjective. If you're confused already, that's probably a good thing, since not even Webster's dictionary has been able to figure it out. While there's no one English word that can define it, there are several that can be used interchangeably to describe what it embodies. Happiness, kinship, simpleness, comfort can all be used to try and define hygge, but ultimately cannot replicate what it truly means. Really, it's the feeling of taking genuine pleasure in something. It's making something ordinary or simple more meaningful, making it beautiful or making it exceptional. Hygge is about making something feel like home. This concept is beautiful because it transcends specific actions and can be applied to so many different things. So today, I have a new way of defining this famous Danish concept. In my mind, Georgetown is hygge, or hygge is Georgetown, whatever part of speech you want to use. There are so many reasons to love Georgetown, whether it be the world-class academics, the amazing professors, or the incredible campus. But my Georgetown experience has been defined by the little things. The reason why I would not trade my Georgetown experience for anything is because of the small moments that have made my last 4 years of college truly exceptional. These small moments are the first I talk about when I describe the last 4 years here on the Hilltop. The earliest one I can remember is move-in day my freshman year, literally the first day I was on campus as a Georgetown student. It was that day that I moved into the 6th floor of Harbin Hall, one of the freshman residence halls on campus. It was meant to be a pretty boring day. You lug your entire life up flights of stairs and then go home or back to your hotel with your parents for the night after the exhaustion sets in. But the craziest thing happened after we finished moving in. That first night, the entire floor, and I do mean all 60 of us, all somehow ended up in our common room. A group of complete strangers from around the world, each with different backgrounds, interests, skin colors, majors, and future aspirations, ended up having the opportunity to bond. For 3 hours, I had the chance to hear from everyone, to talk about Georgetown, what we were excited for, and what we were nervous about. On the first night, in a completely unknown setting, this simple moment made me feel comfortable, made me feel like I was back home. This night, that was supposed to be something straightforward, turned into something that I still carry with me to this day. You see, it's these small moments that stand out when I think of what Georgetown means to me. It was the moments that I had with Harbin 6, the late-night common room talks where we were able to debate not only serious political, economic, and religious issues, but also where I desperately argued that the Jacksonville Jaguars had a chance of winning the Super Bowl. It was dodging not only cars, but pedestrians, as myself and my best friend ran down M Street to the White House on a regular weekday afternoon. It was having the opportunity to congratulate newly admitted students over the phone about their acceptance to Georgetown, and hearing the joy in their voices about joining the Hoya family and starting their journey on the hilltop. It was meeting a Georgetown student on campus who I had given a tour to, hearing about how I had an impact on her college decision and the love she currently had for the university. And it was the conversations that I had during new student orientation, where we were able to discuss what a Jesuit education meant to us, the idea of serving others, and how we could incorporate that into our daily lives. It's these moments that are what stand out to me. These moments where you find out just how diverse, caring, and outgoing the students are at Georgetown, where you bond with your fellow Hoyas and build relationships that will last a lifetime, where small, seemingly menial conversations expose you to different perspectives and ways of thinking, where you recognize the importance of giving back and learn what it's like to be men and women for others, where you see the love and passion that students have for this university. It's these seemingly ordinary moments that make your Georgetown experience so special and make you feel at home. There are so many other experiences I could tell you about, and so many other things that I do love about this university. But one thing I can tell you is that Georgetown has taken my last 4 years and made them truly exceptional. Georgetown has transformed a place to take classes into something beautiful. It has made a group of strangers from around the world feel like they are a community, made them feel like the hilltop was right for them. It has made me conscious of how I choose to live and interact, and continually given me a level of happiness that I would have never normally associated with tests and essays. And it has constantly challenged me to better myself, to continue to learn through my peers and recognize the importance of each and every day. As Janie mentioned earlier, I was fortunate enough to read applications for Georgetown this past year. And after having that opportunity, there are two things I can say confidently. It is an absolute miracle that I got into school here, and that each and every one of you is here for a reason. You are here because you are the best and brightest, because you have accomplished so many different and unique things throughout the past 4 years of high school. When you decide on where you should spend your next 4 years, you all deserve a school that is not only great, but somewhere that you can call home. Yes, according to the national rankings, Georgetown is one of the best schools in the country. You will receive a world-class education here, and you will be able to pursue whatever job or future career you want to after you graduate. But the reason Georgetown is special is because it combines that with the reassurance that you belong here. So no, I still don't have a real definition for Hoga or for Georgetown, but the closest thing I can think of for both is home. Congratulations, class of 2020, Hoya Saxa, and welcome home.